Alright guys, so in today's video I'm gonna talk about how you can achieve a wide, thick, good looking proportional back, as I see a lot of people struggling with this group, and it's because of two reasons. The first reason is that they don't equally train all their back muscles, and from my point of view there are three types of exercises that need to be included into every workout. The first type is from a horizontal pulling motion like the seated rows, which focus on our upper back and more specifically our middle trapezius and romboids, which both contribute to the appearance of back thickness, but also other muscles like teres minor, infraspinatus and rear deltoid, which help in the stabilization of the shoulder. The second type of exercises are from a vertical pulling motion like pull-ups, chin-ups and lat pull-downs, but also pulling the weight upwards like a T-bar row or a bent-over row. These exercises target our middle back and more specifically our lats and teres major, also known as the little lat, and contribute to the appearance of back width. Finally, exercises like deadlifts or hyperextensions engage our lower back, meaning our spinal erectors, which help us in maintaining a straight posture. The second reason why people fail to grow their back is because they are over-engaging the biceps. And to avoid doing this, I have 3 tips to give you. The first tip is to use a thumbless grip on the bar. Second, initiate the movement always with your shoulders, meaning when you are doing a rowing movement, begin by retracting your shoulders, or if you are doing like pull-ups, chin-ups or lat pull-downs, begin by depressing your shoulders. And finally, think of pulling the weight using your elbows as opposed to doing it using your arms. With that being said, let's jump into how to get into the right position and perform the exercises correctly so you'll get the most out of each workout. Starting off with the exercises from a horizontal pulling motion. Just for this example, I will do the seated cable rows, but the principles apply for all rowing movements. To get yourself into the right position, have your back straight, push your chest forward, keep your shoulders down to avoid engaging your upper trapezius. Begin the exercise by bringing your shoulders back, start pulling the weight towards your abs, and in the final part try and squeeze your shoulder blades as much as possible and get a good contraction, then slowly release and get into the starting position. Now, in order for the horizontal rows to be upper back focused, you need to keep a wide angle between your elbows and your torso. Otherwise, if your hands are really close to your body, the lats will be over assisting. As to what bar grip and cable attachment you should be using, I don't really believe that there is a way significantly better than the other, because each engages your muscle fibers differently, so the key here is to change them from time to time for variation. Getting into the vertical pulling exercises, there is no doubt that pull-ups are the best choice, because not only they engage your lats but the entire back musculature. The biggest mistake I see people do when performing pull-ups is that they're trying to bring their head over the bar. And if the goal is to do as many pull-ups as possible, yeah, that may be the best choice. But if you are trying to do them back focused, that isn't the way to go, because the tension is moved away from the back muscles towards the biceps. The proper way to do it is to think about getting your chest as close to the bar as possible. Start off fully stretched, initiate the movement by depressing your shoulders, start pulling yourself up, lean slightly backwards and try to get your chest as close to the bar as possible. In the final part, get a really good contraction, then slowly get yourself into the starting position. The same principles apply for the lat pull down as well. Begin fully stretched, first depress your shoulders, lean slightly backwards, get the bar as close to the chest as possible, get a really good contraction, then slowly release and get back into the starting position. Besides lat pull downs, my favorite isolation exercise for the middle back is the one-arm dumbbell row, and it's a little bit trickier to get yourself into the right position and maintain it for the whole exercise, but with practice you'll get the hang of it. Begin with one foot on the bench. One hand needs to be also on the bench, not directly pointing the ground but at a slight angle. Have your other foot away from the bench, bend it a little bit until the knees are at the same level. Have your back straight, push your chest forward. Keep your shoulders down and in a neutral position so you avoid engaging your upper traps. Begin by bringing your shoulder back, pull the dumbbell towards your hips, get a really good contraction, then slowly release and get back into the starting position. From the lower back exercises, deadlifts are absolutely the best because not only they train your back muscles but also your entire posterior chain, as you will use your legs in the first part of the movement doing like a mini squat. Then you'll pull the weight up using your lower back. Your lats will help you stabilize the bar and the upper back will be in constant tension to keep your shoulders in place. When doing deadlifts, make sure the bar is placed over the middle of your foot. Grab it about one hand wider than shoulder width. Have your hips positioned somewhere between the middle point of your head and knees. Start off with the mini squat, then pull the weight up using your lower back. Keep your shoulders in position through the whole movement, and also try not to swing the bar back and forth but keep it going in a straight line. From time to time I like to switch from deadlifts to hyperextensions because they are an isolation exercise, so you don't really need to use that much weight. Performing them correctly is super easy. Just have your hips placed just above the pads, back straight, go all the way down, then slowly get back up and make sure you don't overextend to avoid lower back injuries. To wrap this video up, a final advice that I want to give you guys is before each exercise, do a warm-up set with lighter weights so you really get to strengthen that mind-muscle connection, so you will be increasing your efficiency on the actual exercise. My name is Mihail. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. Also leave me a comment, and if you want to see my future uploads, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I hope I see you in the next one.